Hello everyone and welcome. In this tutorial, we'll show you how to create stunning animations from scratch using Animation Editor Pro. You'll learn the essentials: posing, keyframing, and easily refining your animations to achieve professional-looking results with just a few clicks in Animation Editor Pro. Alright, let's breathe life into this model. Now we're gonna sit him down on this bench. We're using his IK rig to make it easier. Adjust his feet and legs to look more natural. Now the hands will make them rest casually on the bench. A little twist of the back helps. Perfect. Let's get those fingers relaxed and resting on the bench. There he looks totally chilled. Let's add our first animation strip and call it Sit. We can rename an editor strip anytime by double-clicking on its name. This will rename not only the editor strip, but also the action that is associated to it. Since this is the base pose, we need to keyframe all the bones on the model. So select all the bones and click the Insert Keyframe operator. Now we need to set up the end frame and action start end frames. First, enable Custom Action Frame Range. See how the action end frame is wrong? It's a one-frame pose, so let's fix it. Okay, that's better. Now we change the extrapolation from nothing to hold forward. This keeps him sitting, otherwise he'll pop back up when the action ends. Next, let's add another strip called Rhythm Fingers. This is for the finger animation. Select the finger bones, and since they're already in the right spot, just click Insert Keyframe. This will loop, so copy this first pose and paste it at the end. The copy menu appears because I have the Copy Attributes menu add-on enabled. You don't really need to enable the add-on for this. Now set the action frame range. Enable Custom Action Frame Range and set the action end frame to 40. Let's jump to the middle of the Rhythm Fingers animation. We only need two poses, the starting pose with relaxed fingers and another with fingers raised. Since it loops, we'll copy that first pose to the very end. Now, fingers up, pose the finger bones in their raised position in the middle of the animation on frame 20. It takes some time, so take all you need to get this good. When posing and inserting keyframes, be careful with the following order. First, select the right strip, then set the scene's current frame to the desired frame, then pose the bones, and last, insert keyframes. If you pose first and then change the current frame, you'll probably lose the pose. Fingers in the middle pose, right. So select the bones and insert keyframes. Frame 40, paste the starting pose with Ctrl+V. Now insert keyframes. Let's play it and hide the overlays so we can really see what's going on. Looks good, but we can tweak it a bit. Adjust the animation repeat and speed. If you increase the animation speed value, you'll slow down the animation. That's too slow, let's try something faster. Much better. Let's add another strip to animate the head. There's one head bone and 3 neck bones, so which one's best? Subneck is. Now pose the lower position of the movement and insert a keyframe on frame 1. Move to the middle of the action and pose the bone in its higher position. That looks good. Insert a keyframe on frame 20. Back to the first frame, copy that pose. Now go to the action end frame, which is 40, paste the pose and insert a keyframe. Like the other strips in this particular animation, turn on Custom Action Frame Range and set 1 to 40. Add repetitions and slow down the animation. Let's see what we have. Overlays be gone. The head's ending late. Let's fix that. The fingers have the wrong number of repetitions, set it to 5. Okay, now it matches the head. Time for the feet. Start on frame 1. These bones seems right. Let's add a strip and name it Rhythm Feet. The feet are ready, so copy those poses and insert a keyframe for both bones. Jump to the middle of the animation and set the intermediate pose. That's fine. We insert a keyframe. For the final part, we need to copy our first pose, since this is a cyclic animation. So we move to the final frame, paste the pose, and insert a keyframe. Enable Custom Action Frame Range and set Start End as usual. Same animation repeat and speed too. Let's check out this bad boy. Not bad, but we can improve it with a few clicks. First, the head. Let's change it from jazz to metal. A little something in between. Now the feet. Dial down the intensity. That's better. And finally, the fingers. The animation is looking good. Excellent. Thank you for taking the time to follow along with this tutorial. I hope you've gained a valuable understanding of creating animations from scratch using Animation Editor Pro. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments, and be sure to watch our other Animation Editor Pro videos for more advanced techniques and inspiration.